You're listening to Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. 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 Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic.
Welcome to episode 9?
Episode 9.
Niner. Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. Barry Taylor here with Nick Reynolds. How you doing, man?
Doing great, man.
Big win.
I feel goddamn. I did not expect that win. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not see that coming. We are playing with house money right now.
We'll take it.
As always on Raptors Republic, raptorsrepublic.com. Man, last week I went and dropped off the Comedy Records 10-year anniversary packages. We mailed out a ton of them, but then I was just like, you know what? I have to get out of my goddamn one-bedroom home before I kill someone. So I went driving around the city to drop them off. I went to Zerar's, I went to Sam's, I went to Blake's, and I actually saw Sam and Zerar, and it was, I can't explain how amazing it was to see these guys.
People,
do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I was just like, I wanted to hug them both and just be like, let's go get fucking hammered.
Yeah.
You know, like I was just, it was just so good to see those dudes.
Guys, leave your children. Let's take a fucking edible and let's go.
Man,
Hit the streets.
It was like, it really, because it was already hitting me. Like, obviously I was like, I'm going to go deliver these things myself just so I can get out of my home. And then to see those guys who I hadn't seen in I don't know.
Over a year.
Yeah, right? I was just like, oh my God.
How is Sam growing his hair too? Because Zerar's out of control.
I know Sam was at a park. Sam was at a park down the street with his kids. They were tobogganing or whatever. He was telling me some funny stories about how he's going through the pandemic.
That's great.
That I don't know. I shouldn't maybe repeat on
No.
podcast. But he had a toque on, so I couldn't tell.
Okay.
But he seemed to be doing well. And then, Zerar's hair is, he's got a flow.
Yeah, but he looks like Antonio Banderas and Zorro. He's fucking, it's beautiful.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It was crazy. And then Blake, I didn't actually see, because the whole thing was like.
Blake is writing a 65-page report about the 905.
Yeah, exactly. Blake's, I just left at his door, because the whole thing, I was going to leave it at all of their doors. But then Zerar was home, and he hit me up right away, and then Sam was like, yo, did you just drop this in my place? And then. Because I was trying to do the social distance thing. I was like, no, I'm going to be responsible.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say hi to these guys.
Throw it at the fucking doorstep and get out of here.
And then saw them both, and it was just, it would like, because I feel like a lot of us have hit a wall these last few weeks. At least I know I have hit a fucking wall hard.
Yeah.
And it's been really hard just trying not to go insane. And then seeing those guys like that, it was amazing, but it was also like, I was like, wow, this is what we are all missing.
That's what friendship is, man.
Holy Lord.
Human connection.
Holy Lord.
That's why we always do this shit in person.
Yeah. No, you got to. And because I think you are the only person outside of my girlfriend and parents that I've seen.
Legit.
I've
seen a couple buddies outside in the park when the weather was better, but other than that, I see my goddamn parents and you, buddy.
Yeah. No, it's
I'm over it. Pandemic fatigue. It's this is life now, bro. I don't remember what it was before.
No, you're broken.
Yeah, I'm just a man now. I just wake up.
Broke your brain. It's over.
Funny, wake up, eat a chicken sandwich, right back to fucking bed. Dude, it's crazy, man. I'm working on. Buddy took a melatonin. I'm trying to go to sleep.
My girlfriend takes those all the time.
Earlier? I don't think you're supposed to take them all the time. Tell her that.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, she does a lot of things you're not supposed to do all the time.
Yeah, but
anyway.
I'm trying to go to bed early and wake up at a decent
normal time.
Yeah, I'm waking up like 1 o'clock. Fucking, it's over.
It's tough to keep like a normal schedule because once you're up, for me anyway, I'm up late at night. I'm like, why would I go to bed?
Yeah, what for? Wake up for what?
Yeah.
To go to bed again?
Exactly. And then when I wake up in the morning, my alarm goes off. I'm like, but I'll just get up and I can work at home. I'm working at home. I can do this any time of the day. It doesn't matter. You know?
Oh, yeah. Woo. But I've been walking around with long johns around my house. Just long johns.
Why not?
It's nice. That's all I got going on.
Get your sixes. Come get your sixes. We got a 6 from here, six over there, six from the 6.
Drake, royalty money. Has anything happened since last?
No, I really thought that album was coming on Valentine's Day, man. Really thought it was coming, but we're still waiting for Certified Lover Boy.
Thing 1.
Small ball. Small ball. Viva small ball. Viva small ball.
Viva small ball.
Holy Lord. Aaron Baines did not start at center. small ball lineup, and I think we can all agree it was glorious.
It's the wave of the future, buddy.
Listen, dude, even when there were a couple times when, Lopez would take advantage or whatever and go up, and even the broadcasts were like, yeah, whatever, they'll live with that. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, we will live with that.
Because it's way better than the alternative at the moment.
100%. And you know what? Baines came in and then was fine.
He did okay.
He was fine. Got like 4 points, 4 boards.
It's great. That's his role. That's him.
He's wearing great shoes, man. I'll say that about Aaron Baines. So you want positives about Aaron Baines? Wearing the fucking Kobe Grinches. Great shoe. Great job, Aaron.
Amazing.
Proud of you, buddy. He had to wake up 6 a.m. and get those on StockX.
He did it. Yeah, he did it. Like, just you got to stay on the positives with him. You're right, because even you and I were just watching the stream of the Bucks podcast.
Yeah,
and they were going on. They were taking shots at him any chance they had.
Dude, it's beyond Raptors Twitter now. Before it was like, oh yeah, cool. He's got this like fan account, and we bullied them into silence, ha ha ha. And then now it's national broadcasts.
Just
they're taking turns everywhere we go play. The broadcast is shitting on Aaron Baines.
Trash the man. They try, and even when he wasn't involved in the play, they're just like, yeah, Baines has really got to go. Like,
he's not his old self.
Lowry left with the injury, which kind of sucks, and hopefully he's not long term. But otherwise, I'm down. Let's ride that. That lineup's good. Let's go.
Thank God OG's back. Thank you, Jesus. OG.
He looked amazing too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Dude, the small ball is gonna. I mean, it's gonna take us where we need to go. I don't know where we need to go this season, but not where we are right now. We need to move up.
Listen, man. One game of small ball, and they just beat the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, we'll have a chance again on Thursday.
You see what I'm saying?
And then Nurse does a giant lineup. That's what he's gonna do. Baines, Boucher, Siakam, Yuta,
and Bembry,
and OG at the point. Buddy, let's fucking go.
And it was almost getting to the point where it's like, why not do that? Because what else are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, when you get to the point where you lose to the Timberwolves, you're like, I'll do anything, whatever you want.
That won't hurt, man.
No, OG, man. That's I'm chalking up to you need that kid.
As someone who, in the past, kind of went at Siakam for taking the last shot and was like, can we come up with an alternative? Even that one was just like against Minnesota. That was like, that was some bullshit. Like that was like, it was a great play. The play was awesome. He did what he was supposed to do. That was just bad luck.
Just bad luck. Didn't go down.
Bad luck. Like that's not on him.
That should have been that was a game tying basket, right? Like it should have gone down. Like he was right there, and it sucks, but it is what it's.
Yeah.
Growing pains, man.
Yeah. Well, something. Anyway.
Yeah, dunk it next time. He knows that.
Yeah, exactly.
You saw that in Milwaukee when he down the stretch. He's like, I'm fucking flushing this bitch.
When he went for that, man, I was, I'm feeling that. Yeah. Also, Fred VanVleet, another 30-point game.
Effortlessly too.
Third greatest Raptor of all time, I guess.
What happened to our fans with All-Star Push, man? What's going on? We're fucking real loud when we want to shut up Aaron Baines' fucking fan account, but to vote our guys in, it's quiet.
I kind of got a theory because I had this in the back of my mind. I mean, the whole season just feels like a wash where you're like, I don't care about this season. And this All-Star game just seems like such a bad idea. I'm like, you know what? I don't want my guys going to that All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to support.
Do you think that's like a prevailing feeling with fans? Kind of like, no, I don't want like.
I don't think, especially since so many players have been speaking negatively about it, I just don't think anyone cares about it. Like, no one's pumped about the All-Star game.
No one's pumped, no.
At all. Like, nobody. Like,
the only reason I ask that is because players have bonuses in their contract for making All-Star teams. So, you know what I mean? If malaise and apathy just, you cost a guy maybe $500,000.
Okay.
But I get they have bonuses in their contracts for making playoffs, for making.
I see what you're saying.
All-Star games, you know what I'm saying? Making all NBA teams. There's in their contract. There's
right. Who do you think?
Fred's got to be an All-Star, man.
Yeah. Siakam?
Yeah, fuck yeah, Siakam should be an All-Star.
Lowry?
But Fred, yeah, Lowry. I mean, Lowry should, but he's missed too much time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to give us 3, so right? Like, we know this. Like, they're not going to. They probably won't give us 2. So
Yeah.
it's who's more deserving this year? Is it Pascal or it's Fred? And I think it's Fred. And
see
I like for me, I say like vote these guys there, and if they say fuck this, I'm not going. That's all good.
Sure. Have you seen? They just keep updating. It feels like every day. Like now that dunk contest isn't at halftime.
Yeah,
and,
I think they want to do skills competition.
It just seems like
Got the
such
fucking dog show coming in.
Hey man, I'd be okay with that.
Buddy, I would watch the Super Dogs All Star show instead of an All Star game.
Where's this?
There's not. I'm
Oh.
making it up. I'm saying if you did an All Star
yeah.
game of the Super Dogs,
I'll pay money.
yeah, I'll
Let's go.
I'll pay per view that.
Yes, take my money. Let's go.
Yeah.
That would be. But you're right. That would make a better All-Star game. Are the Super Dogs? I don't know. Yeah, I just don't. Part of me is like I don't want them to go, and then the other part of me is like, nah, I just don't really give a shit. Of course I'm gonna watch it. Like who are we kidding here? But
I think yeah. I mean,
it's like
100%. We're
that
gonna watch it.
it just sucks because the last All-Star game was so good. Like the players cared because they literally had children's feelings on the line,
Sick
sitting
children in front of
courtside,
you.
like,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. Like if it was that again,
What are they gonna fight for COVID vaccines?
something like for your neighborhood. You each pick you represent neighborhoods. For
Your home
vaccine.
city, buddy.
Yeah,
You want your
But-
city to be vaccinated? Fucking, you better put up a triple double, son.
but do you like none of these guys are gonna try? So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think if enough of the guys like the LeBrons, and they're like, nah, bro, fuck this. You trying to kill us? We're not. You know what I mean? We're still. I know we're here to make you money, but this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like this
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I can see it not happening.
that'd be great.
And just another little stain on the NBA.
They've got a couple of them.
Yeah,
They got a couple of them. It's not been a good year for the NBA
No,
at all.
and they have quiet ones too. Like we talked about this before, about why is there no Black Lives Matter? Because you're losing fucking racist viewers, and that's money's money, right?
On so many levels, it's messed up that they're. Anyway, but
Anyhow, Fred Van Vliet # All Star.
yeah. So let's get Fred out there. Let's get him down to Atlanta. The
Let's
ATL.
get Fred. Get there, buy himself another Ferrari. He deserves it. Should they have one? No.
Yeah,
Should he be voted? Yes.
That's the best way to put it. And regardless, this small ball lineup, God willing, Kyle Lowry isn't too injured. Let's run it. Let's run it the rest of the season. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Small ball it up.
We got two things. That's what I'm looking for. Thing two.
Speaking of the small ball lineup, the alternate to the small ball lineup would be to have a big man, and the big man that was rumored to be coming to the Raptors this week was Andre Drummond.
Old Yeti back himself.
Like it came out, there was the Shams tweet early where he said Cleveland and Toronto were close, which I guess that would have obviously had to come from the Cleveland camp because everyone knows Toronto doesn't leak, which I guess is possible.
Well, you're ramping up. You're driving up the price a little bit.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. Like the money salary, would have to at a minimum give up Norman Powell with two other guys like Baines, and I think it was Stanley Johnson was the one thing I saw that made the money work. Which I mean, first of all, here's the thing: Masai Ujiri is obviously, and Bobby Webster, complete faith. Like if you and I
don't think they'll panic either.
yeah, if you and I can see how terrible a trade this is, like they probably don't even pick up the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're just like, why? They're like, I didn't trade JV for this guy. I don't want him now. You know, I just don't believe so many of these rumors that come out about the Raptors ever. Really, I don't know.
I don't think there's. I mean, we shouldn't. Has it ever?
Never happens.
Has it ever panned out
Never
since
happens.
Masai's been here?
No. And does anyone? Would you want Andre Drummond?
I don't even think Andre Drummond's that good, man. I think he'll grab rebounds. Yeah, yes, we do need help on that. But what else?
And are you gonna give? And his contract expires. Okay, so I guess that's good because then you have all that cap space. Again, there's no one really left to sign.
You're giving Norm up to rent this motherfucker, maybe?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Still makes sense.
I just don't like him, to be honest. Like, I hate watching him play. I hate that his shoulders are so hairy, which he has fixed. Like, since he came
Something.
into the NBA, like, people have told him, like, you know, the cameras are HD, right? We see this shit at
I
home.
feel like it was when Blake Griffin got on the Pistons that's when he started shaving.
Yeah,
Because
I can see that.
And then I'm sure Blake was like, buddy, listen, What are we doing here? Oh, but that's another guy. Blake Griffin apparently is leaving the Pistons.
Yeah. He looks like
he's not good. I haven't.
he's
in
walking
fantasy.
around like
He's not
Kevin
good.
McHale, buddy.
He's
It's
not good.
bad.
He's having a rough.
But I also think he's dogging it too, man. Like
Maybe.
you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, history has said that his knees aren't in the best shape, but he can't be this washed.
You wouldn't think so.
He was fine last year. He was playable last year before he got hurt again. It's fine. He'll be at Just for Laughs doing galas. Blake's gonna be fine.
He was there the year you were performing.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
saw. I could have thrown a Heineken bottle right off the back of Blake Griffin's head, easy.
Yeah, and then he was on the roast, which K-Trev, who's also on Comedy Records, was on. So I was backstage with Trev in this little tiny room, and Blake Griffin was there hitting on Trev's girlfriend, fiance now.
There you go.
Now fiance, yeah, hitting on her. So that was.
I think that's what he does. I don't even think it meant to be disrespectful.
No. He was just like.
And also, Blake is pretty funny, guys. Just he legit
is.
is pretty fucking funny for an athlete that you don't think can
Yeah.
be funny.
No, he's got he's sharp.
Yeah.
He's funny, yeah. And he was very nice, but he was Anyway. I guess just to wrap this up, what are your thoughts? Like do you want them to trade? Like I'm kind of like I'm just like, yeah, let's just ride this out at this point. Like who cares?
Yeah, I think listen, we opened up room for Giannis. He did not come, so we had to go whoop him up in Milwaukee a little bit.
Yeah.
I there's no sense in putting a Band-Aid on this wound now. Let it
Exactly.
fucking bleed out, man.
It's a good way to put
We
it.
got a title, and that has to cost you something at some point, and this is what it is. Like we're too good to tank,
Yep.
so we can't do that. So we ride this bitch out and see what happens.
And the East is shit.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Oh yeah, man.
Maybe we're riding small ball to the Eastern Conference
And
Finals.
I understand. I can feel people yelling like you're gonna have to go through some bigs to get. We know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have one, and Andre Drummond is gonna get us past Embiid.
Yeah, exactly.
What, like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
no, don't do it. If that guy's if getting Andre Drummond doesn't put you in the conversation of the finals, then what are we doing here?
There's no point.
But honestly, like the East, man, 2 weeks of fucking good ball, winning some games.
Yes.
You're right at the top, dude.
Small ball it out. We're doing it.
Let's go. Small ball it out.
Small
Fuck it.
ball this shit out.
Burn in hell, Andre Drummond.
Thing 3.
Man, consistently we've had at least one shitty thing to talk about, it feels like,
Shitty
For a
fucking
podcast.
shitty season, man.
this year. And we're recording this Wednesday night, or what day is it? Tuesday night
After the Bucks game.
after the Bucks game. And yesterday it started to get some attention online. This video, it was a feature on Masai Ujiri on HBO Sports. Really amazing interview, the whole thing. It's like 20 minutes. You can find it on YouTube. It's awesome. But it happened right after the title, but before any news came out about, or any footage or anything really regarding the incident in Golden State with the
It was just a charge at
the
that
racist
point, right? Yeah.
police officer. Yeah. And then they asked Adam Silver during the interview, like, what he thought of that. And then we actually have the clip.
It's part and parcel of what comes with someone who is living on the edge a bit and is hardwired, to sort of march forward with incredible energy. Right. And I think lessons learned for him without assigning, culpability or blame to anyone. As a leader, those are the kinds of situations he needs to learn to avoid.
So clearly Adam Silver sounds like a piece of shit with this. Like, it's beyond, it's like, he sounds like a fucking asshole. He sounds like a racist piece of shit. Fortunately, though, it started to get some momentum on Twitter, so hopefully that sort of brings attention to the issue. But I remember seeing it when this interview first came out. Like, for the context, it was like the officer had pressed the charges.
Mm-hmm.
Masai Ujiri denied the charges, but then that's all anyone knew. Like, there was no video of it. There wasn't anything. Like, it was just like this thing where you're just like, what the fuck is this? But the saddest thing is, though, man, is like, have you watched that whole interview?
Yeah, I saw when it came out, and it was fucked when it came out.
Yeah, and it's like, but they spend like the first, whatever, 2/3 of the interview showing like what an amazing human being this man is, and then they bring up this incident because they should, but you can even see it in Masai's face when they're asking him about it. Like, it just drains him to the. It's like, I honestly got emotional. I rewatched the whole interview again last night.
Yeah.
I got emotional because like, this man is like one of the greatest people on the planet. Like, he's doing everything right, and you can see it in his face. He's just like, I can't believe I'm doing this interview about coming from Africa, winning an NBA championship, you know, breaking ground with this continent of Africa and bringing all these players over to America and like changing the lives and like literally changing a continent.
Mm-hmm. And the landscape of sports too.
And yeah, and I have to deal with this shit. Like, it's fucking, it's insanity. Like, it's goddamn insanity, and it's shameful. You know, whatever word you can think. It's fucking terrible. And Adam Silver, again, we talked about this last week, unrelated to this. The NBA is just starting to take a lot of L's and look really fucking like greasy. Like, it is not the progressive league that.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like you want to look at it. You look at it from far. It looks like this big progressive league, but I mean, and compared to other leagues, sure, it is. But
I mean,
that
the
doesn't
bar,
mean
yeah.
enough is enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like, oh, here, good enough, man. I let you fucking write whatever. You know, I gave you 5 things to choose for your jersey. I'm giving you chances here. Like, you know, I'm letting you. Oh, you're not really.
Yeah, no.
Everything's framed in to not fucking lose money. That's what it is. Like, everything is through the like, obviously it's fucking racism, but it's he's terrified to lose money from anywhere.
Yeah.
Which is the reason we're having a fucking all-star game. You can't have coaches sit fucking 6 feet apart. You can't not let the players shake hands and then fly them out from everywhere in the country into one place. That doesn't make any sense.
And like you brought it up last week, even saying why isn't Black Lives Matter on the court anymore? It was literally just a marketing campaign.
Oh, even of course it was a marketing. It was a cool thing to do, and that's what brands do. Okay, like this is most of our audience feels this way. Let's fucking lean into it.
Yeah.
Until we get pushed back from the other fucking side. Okay. We let you have your moment there.
Yeah.
Now business as usual. The fucking anthem. 13 games went by and no one fucking had any idea. And as soon as he found out, everyone's playing the fucking anthem.
Exactly. That you just said it. No one noticed. Because who gives a fuck if the anthem plays before a game?
No one cares. And that's Dallas, Texas that did that. And the next day, the anthem's fucking being played again. Wonder why.
It's just another just gross, financially driven bad decisions, and you're just like,
just fucking.
and I mean, that wasn't the Masai Ujiri video clip. I don't even know what his fucking motivation was for that. Like, never mind that Masai Ujiri is black. Like, why wouldn't you just back up your NBA executive? Like, why wouldn't you be like, yeah, you don't like. Why take the side of the police officer?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
what?
It's racism, and those guys are close. Like Masai and Adam Silver are, by all accounts, close.
Yeah.
So it's like you didn't even give that guy the benefit of the doubt until after. Still no apology. I mean, we don't know if he called him because, like we said,
he's got to do something public.
Close.
I really hope it was trending in Toronto today anyway, which was nice. I hope, like, I saw a couple, like there was a Memphis journalist that tweeted about it, and a couple people were starting to catch it. Like, I really hope people keep tweeting it and pushing it, and like people outside of Toronto start to take notice.
I hope so,
because it's just like,
if you just go back and watch the video of this guy 2-hand shoving Masai Ujiri, a man in a suit.
Yeah,
it's fucking it's like unspeakable. Like, you're like, well, I don't.
Yeah, I hope.
How could anything, like, how are there not? How aren't the Warriors staff, the police department, Adam Silver? How is everyone not showering this guy with apologies? It's fucking crazy.
Really is. It's just, I guess the only thing is I really, again, I don't know, me personally, like, I really hope it just people keep posting it on Twitter and like hound the NBA, like, fuck this.
And you guys want this guy to go get fucking Andre Drummond? This is what we're talking about?
Yeah. Well, but I will say, the rest of that interview is fucking amazing and definitely worth watching. It's like a 20-minute, but then, some positive. So I watched that, and then it jumped from YouTube. It jumped to this interview that I hadn't seen before. It was from 2016 with TVO.
Whoa.
Shout out to TVO, by the way, because it is fucking. But this interview's fire. He does like a 30-minute interview with a host on TVO. It was in 2016. That is the one asterisk I'll put by it. But he bigs up Toronto and Canada, and he had just obviously re-signed. So, you know.
You're going to have to, yeah?
You got to, you know, keep that in mind. But the amount he's just. It like that interview, I was just like, this guy, he might be staying here. Like I don't know.
Hey, man. Toronto is the fucking best city on earth.
And just the last thing, after watching both those interviews, I'm kind of like, I think the dude might stay. Like, I really, really think it is just money. And not that he wants money, he wants it for his camps and everything in Africa. Like in that interview, he's like talking about when he was up for the VP job at Denver. And then he's like, I want an additional $50,000 for my camps. And the owner's like, you're going to leave this job for $50,000? And he's like, yes. And then the owner hung up on him, but then obviously called back. He got the job. I think it could just be money.
Mm-hmm.
Like MLSE, like give the man an extra like $100 million to develop whatever the fuck he wants to develop, whether it's camps, facilities, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, yo, here's some cash.
I think
this.
they will, man. I'm telling you, man. I think he's waiting until announce that shit in Toronto.
Yeah. Like, and the thing is too is like even from MLSE, like even if because we know how Bell and Rogers are, everyone knows what these companies do. Even if you don't think this man just being one of the best humans on the planet is good for your company, he's gonna make the money. Tell these motherfuckers, like you're going to make money, which
dude,
is.
But that's one thing you can't like open the books up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
look at the year before we won the championship. Look at the year we won the championship. Just look at what success does financially.
Exactly. And that's all. Let's be honest. And this ain't cynicism. We all know this. All they give a fuck about is money.
Yes.
That is all. They don't give a fuck about the charity this man does. They don't give a fuck about the development this man does.
No, they probably don't care
They
about him.
give a fuck about money. But the good news is he makes them a shit ton of money. And he will make them more money if he's here. So,
yeah, if you're smart, man, like you attach your fucking ship to that man and let him fucking sail the course, right?
Thing four for the thing four.
more enjoyable stuff. We got another NBA 2K update.
Had a look around the game.
Sure.
Because we're talking about all-time Raptors, so you had to have a look at who the all-time Raptors are on 2K.
Let's do it.
So the NBA 2K21 all-time Raptors are as follows.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi Leonard, 97 overall.
Sure.
Vince Carter, 96 overall.
It's a 96.
You're goddamn right he is.
Okay.
Chris Bosh, 90 overall.
That seems right.
Kyle Lowry, 89 overall. DeMar DeRozan, 89 overall.
Okay. All right. I like this.
Mighty Mouse, 87.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. I'm down with that.
Pascal,
Yeah.
86.
Sure. This all sounds great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Oh, buddy, it's a fucking squad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Antonio Davis.
Well, okay.
Yeah, well, 85.
Who, by the way, Kyle Lowry just passed for all-time rebounds on the team lead.
He's third overall?
Third overall behind JV and Chris Bosh.
That is unbelievable.
Dude's
Maybe
6'2".
we need fucking Andre Drummond. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what was Antonio Davis?
85.
Okay.
Mo Pete,
Yep.
85. Tracy McGrady,
What's he?
85.
Yo, Mo Pete is I guess.
Doug Christie, 84.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bargnani,
There we go.
still on the all-time Raptors team, which is hilarious. 84.
All right.
Serge Ibaka,
He can't be lower than a
81.
No, no. They had me up until now.
Jonas Valanciunas, 81.
Even I'd say is higher than Bargnani. Come on, let's.
Yeah. And then the last person rounding it out, Fred VanVleet, who they
Third
have rated
greatest Raptor
at a
of all
79. So that's how fucked up 2K is. You're
time.
yeah.
Man. The Bargnani thing's kind of. What was he in 85?
Yeah. Bargnani is No, 84, sorry.
84. He was good. I know
Stop.
we all Raptors fans shit on him. He had one. You know the thing with Bargnani? They never gave him the keys. You know what I mean?
What's he gonna do with the keys?
He got one season though. His last season, they gave him the keys, and he averaged like a little over 20. Like he was okay. He was like,
He's like shitty Porzingis.
yeah, sure. Yeah, I can't.
Right? Like he's
I can't
shitty
argue that.
Porzingis, dude. And Porzingis is becoming shitty Porzingis.
Yeah.
And Bargnani's worse than that.
How could they possibly have Serge Ibaka lower than Arturo Bargnani?
2K
That
is fucked up, man.
That is fucking criminal.
Dude, 2K don't care about the Raptors. It's like no one else cares about the Raptors.
That
Yeah,
is-
write a number down. Who gives a shit?
That is criminal.
Fred, he's doing good. 79.
Ibaka lower than Bargnani. That's like,
Buddy, how is Antonio Davis so high? That's what I want to know. Antonio Davis can't be rated more than Serge Ibaka.
no, he can't. He was good.
Yeah, I remember, but
That was the thing. Like I was really pumped when he signed that deal, and then Oakley, and then it was like Vince had his extension. We're like, okay,
We got some
we're a
vets.
real franchise
We got
now.
the stud.
We're a
Let's
real
go.
NBA franchise.
put Muggsy in the mix for no reason.
Why
Muggsy didn't
not?
make
Mark
the.
Jackson came over. It's like now we're doing some things, and well, we all know what happened. But I mean, that list is pretty awesome. Just minus the Serge Ibaka, just slap in the-
Disrespect about
just
Serge, yeah.
slap in the face. But otherwise, that's hey man, that's a pretty good all-time team.
Damn it. Damon Sotomayor is unusable in 2K, but that's everything else is. By the way, I always lose when I pick the Raptors.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I always lose.
Is there anyone you think is like kind of like on the bubble that didn't make it? Maybe a guy by the name of Amir Johnson. I don't know.
Buddy, Amir Johnson. Yeah, I mean, shit, I love Amir Johnson, dude.
I'd take Amir Johnson.
We
over-
were back in the day. We used to say we're retiring Amir Johnson's number instead
Number
of
15. Yeah, that's the 15 you
instead
put
of
in the
the
Raptors.
instead of the Vince's.
Absolutely.
Amir Johnson shaved the Raptors logo in the back of his head for
He
two,
was
two
good.
seasons. Amir
He
was Iron Man.
He was good, man.
Amir Johnson's still probably like 26 years old too. That was always hilarious. And I'm like, he's what? He's that young?
He was good, man. I would put Amir over Andre Bargnani,
Yeah. Okay. Now we're talking.
and then we're good.
I'd put him over Doug Christie too.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely.
Didn't Doug Christie do porn or some shit? Do I remember this correctly?
Him and his wife put out a sex tape. Or
I
like a porn tape or something. It wasn't a sex tape. It was like something you could actually buy, like a DVD or something.
Now he's doing Sacramento's broadcast. I
Yeah.
think. Shout out to Doug Christie.
What a
man.
career. What a life. What a
What
life.
a
that man's
what a
lived.
life, buddy.
What a life that man has lived.
Hey, mister, thing 5.
Big news.
Now we're talking,
It's time to shake some
dude.
things up.
Another bombshell of a day.
Just real quick though, before we get to the latest entry in the chicken sandwich debate, I want to personally give a shout out
Oh my god.
to
This is good. This is good. I have something to bring up about this.
Kelsey Lately, who
Shout out to Kelsey, man. Shout out to Dimes Dishes.
said
Dishes and Dimes.
Kelsey says Dairy Queen is the most underrated fast food franchise, the Goran Dragic of fast food. And then
Want that
Jay
little
Wilb,
weasel.
Jordan Wilbur on Twitter said, couldn't agree more with this take. And did you notice Dairy Queen is now advertising chicken during the games?
Not on my streams,
Oh
buddy.
yeah, you're on the streams.
I'm in Cream City. I watched my game right
Buddy,
from Cream City.
The Dairy Queen is advertising chicken on the broadcast now.
Hey,
Listen, I'm not saying we're setting the trends, but
buddy, sometimes you put a little drop in the pond and the whole ocean feels it. You know what I mean? That's not how that goes. A butterfly flaps its wings.
something. I knew. I agree with
You
whatever
got
you're
what
trying
I'm
to
saying.
say.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'll say this about Dairy Queen. I was fine. My girlfriend was not good.
Oh, really?
The next day, did not feel good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I had zero effects. I was
Her
fine.
stomach was not good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So,
Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, what we're bringing to the table this week is an absolute game changer.
this one, we don't even need to talk about fucking Dairy Queen anymore.
This is
Back to Blizzards for you, buddy.
This is a legit. All of a sudden,
Game changer.
I'm gonna say title contender if I'm not being too bold.
No. This is a dark horse, buddy.
Listen, we went Harvey's chicken sandwich.
Changed my life.
Knew this thing was coming in hot. Knew this was coming in and gonna make some moves, and it absolutely did not disappoint.
No.
Amazing chicken. Bun was great. Of course, the advantage Harvey's has, you can have it your way.
Any way you want.
So we did like I went pickle, tomato, hot peppers, and mayo.
Mm-hmm.
You did the same except you did lettuce instead of pickle.
Of course, I'm not a fucking psychopath.
Sure. And I mean, I can't say enough good things.
Hot peppers on that sandwich.
Yep.
It's fucking. It was a beautiful, beautiful sandwich. I feel great,
I feel good right now.
dude.
I feel like I just ate a salad.
Yeah.
You know,
It's whatever oil they're frying it in. They changed that thing.
beautiful. It was. I will say, it was like maybe $2 or $1.50 per combo more than like everything else, like the Mary White Pop. You know what I mean? So there was like that. Not enough to really make it. It's still fast food. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, you use that extra buck, whatever, to put on more shit. That's what you
Toppings
do.
your choice. Whatever you want to do. Okay, let's start. It's okay.
Start at the top.
Let's go up. It's clearly KFC. I don't even know why we're talking about you anymore.
Yeah.
Wendy's again. Really
Let us down.
Really embarrassed yourself. Dairy Queen. It is bigger.
It's better. It's better than Dairy Queen. That's a fact.
Yep. McDonald's.
This sandwich was better than a McChicken.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. It's just better.
Now it's time for some controversy.
And let's say this, Barry. It wasn't even that hot.
Interestingly,
We're talking about this sandwich, and it wasn't piping hot. This was a delivery. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
And it was still fucking better than McChicken.
The fries were hot, which is weird.
Yeah, very weird.
And because the chicken, like again, the great thing about Harvey's, they do everything right in front of you.
You see them doing it.
So they drop it in. But it was still good. So now it's getting real. Like, how does it compare to Popeyes and Queen Mary Brown?
It's on their heels, man.
It really is.
Dude, it's I have an appreciation for being able to go into a store and pick what you want on what you're getting.
Absolutely.
I used to work at Subway Soups and Sandwiches, and I've
never heard.
You have to, because people are like, "Oh, you work for the TTC?" When you say Subway, I swear to God, dude, what do you fucking drive a train? No, man, I made sandwiches. Made sandwiches at 2 a.m. at Midland and Steele's.
Holy
I was
shit.
17 years old.
Oh, that's good.
But it's like you have to deal with people's fucking craziness.
Yep.
There was a lady that used to come into Subway. We used to call her the Dragon Lady because she looked like a dragon. And she would order a veggie sub. And you would put on the lettuce, extra lettuce. Sure, gotcha. More lettuce.
Already that's weird.
Where I thought it was a fucking prank show. It was an open-faced
Did she eat it there?
salad. She ate it like a salad. Dude, you couldn't
Wow.
close it. She wanted a salad with bread at the bottom.
That's fucked. I thought maybe she was taking it home and like bagging the lettuce.
No,
with
she
it.
ate it right in front of me.
That's crazy.
I'm like, why don't I just give you the fucking bag of lettuce
it,
that I
yeah.
get out of the
Take it and
fridge?
leave.
Just leave.
Yeah.
It happened so much. She'd come in every week that my manager eventually saw on the camera. He thought I was stealing lettuce. And then he yelled at me. He's like, dude, you cannot give this lady this much lettuce. I'm like, buddy, there's no button to charge her for fucking lettuce.
That's so good.
What am I supposed to do? This guy thought I was stealing lettuce. Anyhow.
Of all
I
topping story
just
I've
bring
ever
it back to like I give Harvey's more props because I'm sure they had weirdos coming on
Oh yeah.
doing weird shit with their burgers. That's all.
Absolutely.
And I respect it. It came neat. Dude, it's hard. What time do Harvey's close though? This is where we get thrown off here.
This came from the OG Hooker Harvey's.
Yeah.
Down, so
you get points for that too.
Put some respect on that name. I think they close at 11.
See, now it's 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
Popeyes is open, baby.
All right. Okay. Are we bringing this into the equation?
Is it not? We're at the point where we're gonna need some shit to.
Okay, you need some tiebreakers. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Okay.
Because I would prefer, like, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Jesus Christ.
5 in the morning.
Is that nighttime?
5 p.m. in the morning.
Yeah, you're 5 p.m. You're like, you have a choice between Popeyes or Harvey's. You know what? I'm probably gonna go Harvey's, and because I can throw in half a fucking bag of lettuce on that bitch and call it a day.
Yeah.
But does that mean it's a better? I don't know, man. That shit was good.
Yeah.
Shit was good. Shocking, because my dad is a huge Harvey's guy.
Oh man.
Ooh, buddy, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's harder because Mary Brown's has been so long ago. You know what I mean? You're
It's
like,
true,
ooh, I'm pumping chicken into me every week.
Yeah. No, you're right. Now I'm like, am I having recency bias here? Like, what is happening? Well, it's for sure at a minimum 3.
Yes,
Okay.
it's locked into 3.
No problem.
But 2, we don't know yet.
Yeah. Whew. You know what?
Whoa.
I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say
Whoa!
I'm gonna say it takes down Popeyes for. I don't think it takes out Mary Brown's only because Mary Brown's bun is better. I think it's better than Popeyes just because you can get the toppings you want, and
No, you can't. That's not good enough reason to beat Popeyes because that also is a reason to beat Mary Brown's too.
but it has a better bun than. I mean, it has the same bun as Popeyes. Mary Brown has its own. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes, I got you. Okay, that's fair.
And listen, man, I'm gonna give it some hometown bias. It's Canadian, so how about that? How about that shit?
Yeah, that's
support our own.
Sure.
Why people can support Canadian comedy? We're supporting Canadian fast food.
No one fucking supports Canadian comedy.
Well, I mean, we're being the change we want to see in the world.
All right.
I'm supporting Canadian fast food.
Fucking Harvey's it is, buddy.
Are you're okay with it going?
I'm super fine unless it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
That is.
Then I'm probably going to McChicken anyways, to be honest.
there. Well, there you go. So we're doing it. It's up to number 2.
Harvey's number 2, man. Fuck it, lock it in.
Wow.
Let's go. Deal or no
There
deal.
you go. You want controversy? Are you not entertained?
We gave it to you.
Number 2. So the power rankings are officially Mary Brown's retaining the title, Harvey's at number 2, Popeyes at number 3,
McDonald's.
McDonald's at number 4, Dairy Queen at 5, Wendy's 6, KFC 7. And I think that's going to wrap it up for the fast food
That's it, buddy.
category. I think we did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, buddy.
Wow, what a journey.
Harvey's.
What a journey.
Jesus Christ, for the title shot out of nowhere.
Congrats to Harvey's.
Shout out to buddy.
That's
Came out of the rafters like Sting.
Well-earned silver. But again, Mary Brown's.
But I'm telling you, man, this is equally as shocking as Dairy Queen was. How good it was. Because I've never had a Harvey's chicken sandwich. I always get the burgers. Get the Angus burger sometimes.
As you would. Of course you would. There's a lunatic in line tonight. This has only happened to me twice the entire time living by Hooker Harvey's. There's a guy tonight. It was just me and him in there, and he's ordering a hot dog.
A hot dog?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Have I ever told you the other guy I saw ordering a hot dog in there?
No.
It was Edwin from I Mother Earth.
Jesus Christ.
Who
Who gets a fucking hot dog at Harvey's?
Edwin from My Mother Earth gets a fucking hot dog.
That's
I'll
weird.
tell anyone. I've told that story many times, and I will tell it till the day I die. 'Cause I was in line, and they're like, "Who got the hot dogs?" You know what I mean? Like to get them, and I was like, "Yeah, who the
What
fuck
lunatic?
ordered hot dogs?" And I looked over, and it was Edwin from My Mother Earth.
That's crazy.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure my mom yelled at me when I was a kid not to order hot dogs at anywhere.
Well, 'cause your
It's like,
mom
this is
raised
a
you right.
Waste of fucking money.
She's an intelligent woman, obviously, and a great mother.
She also wouldn't let me eat nuggets for a long time.
Well, I mean, again, that's probably a good
She
call.
didn't think it was filling enough.
I agree with. You know what? I agree with a lot of things your mom's.
Oh, I'm 5'6.5", Barry. So she fucked up somewhere.
Okay.
You're listening to Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. Thing 6, many tricks.
Twitter questions. Thanks to everybody who hit us up, man. We had a lot of questions
Jesus.
today. This was going off.
Unexpected, much like the burger.
Lot-
Didn't think.
First Twitter question goes to Steven Fazerook. He says, Frederico, that is all.
Frederico.
Like that? I like that a lot. third best Raptor of all time. Kyle MF Lowry. That's a good Twitter handle. How you pull that one off? Why does Fred play so different in a good way without Lowry?
Why does he play so different without Lowry?
Why does he play so different in a good way without Lowry?
Because he's a true point guard on the court, and he has to make all the decisions instead of, having to defer to Kyle sometimes, or even second guessing with Kyle being there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I could say
for
that.
the future of the team this is great. No.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's why.
Yeah, it's probably like exactly. He's like, I can completely take over right now.
You have to. It's your job to run the offense now.
There it is.
He's got the keys, baby.
Future's looking good. Josh. J Treats.
Shout out to Josh Treats.
What year does Giannis demand a trade? I still can't believe he decided to be loyal to the Cheese Dick organization. Okay.
Cream City, baby.
Hey, man. The way he's been playing lately, do we even want the guy?
I don't even want that piece
I don't
of
want,
shit.
you know what I mean?
Keep him, keep Drummond, we're good.
Don't need him.
Putting Giannis and Drummond in the same sentence is crazy.
They're pretty much the same player.
Yeah.
Oh, but do you think he ever does demand a trade?
Yes. It's fucking Milwaukee. Of course he's going to demand a trade.
Probably year 3, and he's going to go to, let's say the Raptors. He's going to come here. Andrew Williams. Raps have the day off in Milwaukee tomorrow. What are they going to do with that free time?
Gonna fucking take a tour of the dairy factory, buddy.
Something. Are they even allowed out of the...
No, you got to look at the cows from the windows.
Well, there you go.
You could be milking those, but COVID.
Cuckoo Man. Bane's on the 2nd unit going forward. No, he's on the 3rd unit going forward. Hey-oh.
Hello.
Small ball, man. Viva small ball.
Yeah, I'm down to run small ball.
Yeah.
Listen, Nick Nurse is a mad genius. I'm telling you, he's coming with the giant lineup soon.
Yeah,
telling you.
He for sure will.
He does not give a fuck, man. He's trying shit.
Northern Cousin. Just a thought. No reason to keep the Norman Powell trade for Andre Drummond energy going. Dead it. Norman Powell's 20-point game outweighs Andre Drummond's 15 rebounds. Hopefully tonight's game proves this. Well, yeah, I think we've both made it clear we don't want anything to do with Andre Drummond.
Hey, man, I was ready to get James Harden and say fuck defense for the rest of the time. Just score more than the other people. That's the goal.
Amen.
Any way you can do that without getting Andre Drummond on this team, I'm for it.
Laser. And then his Twitter, he says his name is Laser, but then his Twitter handle is not really Laser. If a situation were to occur where most of the team couldn't play for an extended period, what do you think would happen first? Nick Nurse plays Matt Thomas 35 minutes, or Nick Nurse suits up himself and plays 20 minutes? That's funny. Yeah, he probably wouldn't let
He's
Matt Thomas.
he's suiting up, buddy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Nick Nurse thinks he can shoot better than Matt Thomas. He's like, I can do everything you can do.
Yeah, he's just bitter.
Yeah, you're not playing.
Quasi. I don't want to trade for Drummond. Somebody pass it on. Hey, Quasi.
Oh,
we're on board
we're
with you,
passing around, brother.
man. Yeah. Aaron Hodges. Shout out to Aaron. Our buddy living in New Jersey. OG Raptor fan living in New Jersey. And check out his record label, You Lucky Dog Productions. He's got an awesome comedy label based in Jersey. But anyway, he is a Raptors fan. And he says, they're giving me life on a scale of 1 to 10. How cool was that win? Did not expect them to win tonight, I'm going to be honest.
No,
Okay.
it looked like a game we were supposed to lose.
Yeah, so that felt good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a full 10.
Full 10.
Bro,
Season's
we
been
were
shit. We need things.
We were hammering Harvey's chicken sandwiches, watching them take out the Milwaukee Bucks. It was absolutely a 10.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
by the way, Aaron, it was in New Jersey. He didn't know what Harvey's is.
Aaron, you're missing out, brother.
Get up here, bro.
Get up here and get a Harvey's chicken sandwich any way you want.
JP Lario B. Do the Raptors own just the arena or all of Milwaukee now? I mean, I feel like it's ours for the taking.
I think we own it all, but we don't want it, so we give it back. You can have this, guys.
Winston, Smith & Wesson, bigger fraud, Middleton or Budenholzer? Ouch. I think Budenholzer, I've been saying this for years, man. The guy, he can't do it. Like, he is more of a problem than anything
Yeah.
with that team. Like, yeah, he came from San Antonio, but he can't do it, man. He ain't fucking coaching that team to the title.
You know what's crazy in the NBA is, like, there's only, like, 5 fucking trees of coaching. Like everybody is from like, do you know what I'm saying? Like from a system. Everyone's from like Pop's system or Carlisle's system. Like all these coaches are. I was listening to JJ Redick talk about it. He's like, sometimes you get traded and you're like, oh, I don't know what the fuck play that is. You're like, oh, you just guys just, oh, you're okay. I got you. You're a fucking George Call disciple. You guys call it this. Oh, Pop called it that. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, that's cool. Yeah. It is obviously a very small community.
Yeah. But anyhow, it is Budenholzer's fault. He also, not to fat shame people or anything like that, but we got to get Budenholzer a bigger size shirt, man.
Fat shame.
This guy's coaching and I see his whole titties, his whole nipples. It's awful, man. This is not what they took the dress code away for.
All Enterprise. Are you guys as concerned for Nick's health as I am? Dude is coaching every game like it's Game 7 of the finals. Is he auditioning for Nick Nolte's role in Blue Chips remake?
That's great.
You know it's bad when McGlure is the chill one on the bench now. Nick Nurse has been fired up all season. Hey, man, I'm here for it, but I can absolutely see what All is saying. He could have a heart attack at any moment.
At first, I thought he was talking about me. Are you concerned? I'm like,
that's
I've
what
been
I thought about it too.
Eating a lot of chicken, man. This cannot be good for my cholesterol.
No, it can't be. But I mean, we're committed.
I'll die for this podcast. No problem. I think you got to be fiery though, man.
He is.
We don't have a fucking home. You're gonna have to scream.
Yep.
Let these guys know you give a fuck about what's going on, right? You care about them. You're fighting for them.
ITM Tennis Academies. What do you think Scott Foster's drink of choice was tonight? You'd mentioned this, that he was, because I missed that.
Yeah, no challenge. You see, fucked up.
Yeah.
Slurring his words. I don't know, whistleblower. I'm just like, oh, these guys are all fucking chugged half a bottle of Listerine and got out there and reffed the game.
I'm going to say vodka Gatorade.
Yeah.
Not a bad drink.
I learned that from Monty Scott, voice of the podcast.
Nick, the main event. What is your favorite highlight so far this season, and why is it? Oh, geez, spinning and one on the Bucks. That was nasty. That was
disgusting. God damn it, missed that kid.
Just can't say how happy I am that man is back and playing basketball. He's fucking great, man. Because he did start off this season slow. Like he wasn't on for like the first.
It's just not being home, man. The routine's all fucked. We talked about this before. Like it was more so like their routine was messed that really fucks with guys. Like, you know, you have your Like, Andre Iguodala says he sets his phone. Like, so he has alarms throughout the day that go off. Like, oh, I gotta go sleep. Like, he gives himself like 2 hours or whatever after something for business calls. Phone will go off. Okay, it's time for my like pregame nap.
Oh,
he's like, because essentially you have 2 days. You have game day and practice day, and very rarely do you have a day off. So it's like from eyes open to eyes closed, everything is bum 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 bum. Yeah, so these guys, you know, fucking had to move cities and they moved their families and stuff, and we had a rant about that and all that. But that's the sign of.
I get it.
These guys hitting their groove, right? Because you have a new routine, whatever it is now. Go get tested for COVID 45 times.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. I get it. Sean Conrad, who's most likely to get traded? Terry Davis, Matt Thomas, Bainesy, or all of the above? I just don't know anyone that would.
No one wants people.
Yeah, like I don't.
That's the thing with trades, man. It's like you have to trade them for something.
Yeah, I just can't see anyone wanting
anybody.
Any of that shit.
Not those guys, no.
Yeah.
Not at this point in the season.
Released? Hey man, I'm in. Let's
open it up.
Yeah.
Bring Malachi back up here.
Hey, did you see that game he had in 905? Like 35 points or some shit.
905's working, baby.
Oh,
another success story.
Let's go.
No, he got drafted. He's fine.
Final question. Kanal Patel. Shout out to the PVR. I live in Vancouver, and Raptors Twitter told me they won. Now I get to watch stress-free while all my Toronto peeps have sweet dreams. May have to indulge in some extracurricular activities too. Solid Tuesday. Win. Wasn't even a question, but we agree, Kanal.
We agree, buddy. Light up some reefer, brother. Enjoy
it on the West Coast.
And shout out to you for even braving Twitter while you're saving a game.
Yes.
I respect that a lot, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure like us, he probably was like, yo, they're not winning this game.
Yeah.
Let me see and then now you can just kick back and enjoy.
And watch and marvel and get yourself a Harvey's chicken sandwich and and enjoy yourself.
It's the second best option out there. I wonder, do you think there's Mary Brown's in Vancouver? Listen,
I don't know.
I'm going to Google that quick. Hold
Lots
on.
of fentanyl.
There are 2 in Surrey, BC, and 1 in Delta.
Hopefully you're in Surrey Canal.
That's going to wrap up the podcast. Thanks to everybody who hit us up. A lot of great questions there. Big win for the Raptors. Even bigger win for Harvey's.
Harvey's, man.
What?
Title contention from nobody.
Yeah. I don't know. That wraps up the fast food category, though, right? We haven't left anyone out. Burger King's not getting in on this.
No, A&W fucked themselves.
A&W missed their shot. Chick-fil-A can get fucked.
And Tim Hortons doesn't count. I don't care what you guys say.
Yeah, and also Doug Ford being associated with Tim Hortons now. Just
Loving the eggs.
even more reason for me.
Love what you did with the eggs.
to hate-
Whoever did that,
hate-
give him a raise. It's just fucking hilarious.
He's such a piece of shit.
Oh, and now, guys, if you're listening, hit us up for local spots. This is the time.
Okay, you know what we should do? We're gonna put a single tweet out and say, hey, what are some local chicken spots? And if you can, reply to that single tweet
Okay.
just so we can,
Keep track?
keep track.
All right.
And we'll go through that. We do have a couple that are in your hood already.
100%. PG
In mind.
Clucks,
Yeah.
Rudy Burgers, Happy Burger.
What's the College Street one beside the Royal?
That's PG Clucks, but we don't got to go there, buddy. It's right
There's
across
one
the
here?
street now.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay. I think that should be almost our first local one.
Well, you can start the fucking champion?
Well, hey, listen, we started with Mary Brown's on the fast food.
But then you got options, though. This is where it gets tricky. Because you just go Nashville hot, or you can go jalapeno honey. You see what I'm saying? We're not
Well-
in the fucking Little Leagues anymore, Barry. Now we're getting crazy. We're talking
Listen, man.
coleslaw.
I think anything goes. I think it's like you say to a PJ Clucks, what's your best chicken sandwich?
All right.
You know what I mean?
Or we buy one of each and half it.
Holy fuck.
You have half a hot jalapeno, half Nashville. It's a
Okay.
lot, dude.
This is going to get deep. Hit us up.
A
Let
lot
us know.
A lot of shit got done on this podcast.
Man, oh man.
Handling business. 9th episode. Cannot believe we are already at 9. This is what it feels like to have a real job.
Yeah. And also, Viva Small Ball.
Viva small ball, baby.